Hello everyone, this is my 2015 garden. We just moved into our house last October and I just put this garden in this year. It's our first year in this house. Our first thing here is a peach tree that should make it. Oh, that's my dog, his name's Leaf. He's a good boy. Right, Leaf? And then here's a peach tree that did make it. Didn't do too well. I did have some Japanese beetle problems with that. So watch that for next year. Watch this video again and I can figure out what happened. This is a pear tree. Another pear tree. And we'll come to our garden here. Strawberry patch did really well. Kept the weeds down on that one. Another strawberry patch here did really well as well. Along here we had all blue potatoes for the first half and German butterballs for the second half. And then over here you have Brussels sprouts. Kind of had some nutritional problems, it looks like to me. They didn't get too very big. I got one that got some good Brussels sprouts on it, but the rest of them aren't doing very good. And broccoli wise, we had one meal out of all this broccoli, which wasn't very good. So I think that's also a nutrient problem, not enough nitrogen here. We'll correct that this spring. This is all beets. They did pretty well. I got a couple cans of pickled beets. Leeks are still sitting out here. I haven't done anything with them yet. We're gonna make some more stuff out of those. This is onions. Again, tiny little onions, but they're pretty good. I think these were Stuttgarter, Corentin leeks, Detroit dark red, beets, golden beets. Don't know what this broccoli was, and then something improved Brussels sprouts. Can't remember what they were. And over here we've got rhubarb, which we did really well on. We got different kinds here. Victoria, Canadian red, crimson red, and then some heirloom I got from my parents, which I have no idea what it is. And asparagus, we got some purple asparagus on the left side here, which doesn't look very purple. And some more asparagus. That'll be a couple more years so we can get that. We Mary Washington. Baltimore hybrid carrots. Those did extremely well for the first year. They're about half of them so far. Cauliflower, first year I ever got a cauliflower head. 1, 2, 3. I have no idea what variety this is. I just bought them at the store. Because these was going to be celery, but that failed miserably. These are turnips, which are replacing a piece of some kale I had. I got some single season kale, which basically bolted right away, and that went all bad on me. Swiss chard, always a champ. Never a problem with that. Here are my ahi crystal peppers. We got about, I don't know, 3 feet this year, so I'm gonna beat that next year. And then the next peppers are the Santa Fe Grande, and the next ones are totally sweet Italian, which one of them got crossed with some kind of bell pepper, and it was kind of crazy pepper, but you know, it was all good. And got some Millionaire hybrid eggplant. This year we've had a lot of eggplant parmesan. Lots and lots of that. Here you can see cherry tomatoes. Like usual, way too many cherry tomatoes I could ever possibly imagine. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, come on. And then we've got some more cherry tomatoes. And we got some OSU blue tomatoes from M.I. Gardner. Those turned out pretty well. They come and falling off. I don't know why, but. And then there's a nice ripe one right there. That's pretty good. And here with some Canner Hole tomatoes from Seed Savers Exchange. Those were really well. As you can see, the plant is way over my height. Almost all these are. The cherry tomato was about 8 feet tall before it collapsed on the other side of the fence here. And over here, those are black cherry tomatoes. Those are the cherry tomatoes. Here we got some Heritage raspberries, first year. Decent crop, not that bad. Oregano, dead well. Basil, we got ridiculous amounts of basil, always good. Sage, dill, pretty much dead for the year. Cilantro, dead for the year. Rosemary, it's just like 3 old plants, like many years old. Just kicking butt still. Lemongrass, love Thai food. Hopefully I can use that soon. And then got kale, which is blue curled. Yeah, the blue curled stuff. And then that's not doing so well. I think it was peas here before. I don't know what's going on with this kale. Nitrogen problems, I don't know. And then, yeah, the beans, well, that's just to say, way too many of those. And then we're going to start producing it away at the end of the year. These are Lazy Wife beans. This is red Malabar spinach. Don't know who recommended this to me. I think it was John Kohler. Excellent recommendation. I'm gonna eat some right now. Then we got Old Mother Stollard beans. They're dry bean, so they're doing well. They're just waiting for them to die out. And then we got tree collards. Those are doing really, really well. Another John Kohler recommendation, got on the list. I think I got these at Bountiful Gardens. Excellent, excellent place to get your tree collards. I just picked a whole bunch of them. They're sitting on the ground there. I brought them in. But oh man, look how tall that thing is. That thing's awesome. I'm gonna grow these every year. Got about 5 already started for next year. These things are remarkable. Daikon radishes. I haven't tried these yet. I haven't picked any yet. We'll see how they turn out. That was for the failure of Chinese cabbage. So I took the Chinese cabbage out, put these in. Doing pretty well. Rutgers tomatoes from Praxis 55712. Those are excellent. Monk tomatoes. These are monk tomatoes. A diseased Brandywine. Problem here was it's too wet over here, and the beans kind of shaded it, so it got real wet, and I had a lot of disease problems over in this area. So next year, don't put the tomatoes over here, Dan. Just catalog it in your brain. More eggplant, popcorn. Been growing this for the same variety for years now. Excellent strawberry popcorn. Does excellent. Some butternut squash there. Wait to harvest that. We got some down here. We got some Boston Marrow squash. Had some disease problems with that. Too much moisture. Kind of a wet area over in this part of the garden. Another monster Boston Marrow right there. And I got more eggplant. I got it all over the place. And I would say I got some blueberries here. I started a couple of years ago. Those in the back, they're about 3 years old. Top hat blueberries. And I think these are Blue Crop and don't know what the other one is. Blu-ray, I think it is, maybe like that. And then over here is one of my crowning achievements. My crown cherries. I mean, Jesus. You can see kind of the billions and millions and millions and upon millions of ground cherries I've been growing this year. I didn't realize this patch was going to get so stinking big. Sunflowers, and they're doing all right. And one more thing down at the end there, which I also will not plant down here next year. It is the Mexican sour jerkin cucumbers, also recommended by John Kohler. Also very excellent. Which I love these things. Oh, there's one right there. Oh yeah, they're so good. I might eat that one too. So, yep, that's it for the first year garden. So next year I can kind of look at this video. I can reanalyze where everything needs to go and move things around where it's successful, where it wasn't successful, and have a more successful garden next year and pour some nitrogen on this garden. All right, that's it for this year. That's 2015 garden.